Okay. So we are in the 6th day. Okay. So just to recap, we are doing a lot of things, and we are in the we are trying to create our own data model. Okay, yesterday we tried to create the dim region. Okay, let's see. Yesterday we see that there are some data quality issues. Let's fix it and go and create the dim age group table. So this is the agenda, and if time permits, we can also create the fact table. Out of the single table, we are going to create three tables: two-dimensional table, one fact table, and we will create the model out of that. Okay, and we will create the relationship, and we'll load them. Okay, we will understand that difference between loading all the tables and loading only selected tables. So this is what it is. And still, yes, we don't have any data, we don't see any fields here because we are still working on the query editor. Let's jump into query editor. So here we are in the preparation of dim region table, right? If you see this there are some issues. Yesterday we see some black line here. I told you we'll fix this today. Why that is happen? So what we have done to create this, guys, be clear, be cautious. This is little tricky, make you confused sometimes, but nothing to be confused. That's my promise. So why I am telling this, let's check that. So country ID is a alphabet. This is one problem that I see. It should be a number, it should not be the alphabet. Okay. Okay, then one more thing, you see there are some lot of black. I can see why this. If you see, there is a null value, right? So let's see what the nulls are basically. Okay, so there are a lot of countries. See, some are actually numbers, some are actually they are alphabets. So that is the reason you see some alignments are mismatched. Okay, so why this happened? Let's go back here. The source. So in the source, what we have done, we basically done based on the IDs. So IDs were actually not properly categorized. I mean, the data type was not clear. So let's go back and fix this. What are the two tables? Region table and codes country region table. Okay, now region codes country region table is actually number, that is perfectly okay. And when it comes to region table, this one, this is not the properly categorized. So let's make this as a whole number. Now let's go back and see how many nulls will come here. Yes, nulls will come, but how many? Let's see. So it's loading. Yep. See, now we got few because I didn't do anything. The merge is based on the same ID only, but due to the data type, we got very huge difference because that could not match. Okay, so that is the reason we changed that and we expanded region code and region name. But still, if you filter NA, we can see almost 12 countries, they don't have any region code and region name. Basically, where they are coming from, they are coming from the given file codes hyphen country hyphen region. So in this case, what you do, you copy and take the screenshot or copy into a Excel file and send to the end user saying that there is a discrepancy given in the codes country region. So either this could be processed from your end or just suggest me so that I can update them. So what they will tell you that they will send you one more file saying that no, these countries actually belongs to this region. Just please process. So something that like that they will give. So what they will give? So let's say let's assume we got that file. Okay, let's assume we got a new file for these countries. You simply send this in a mail saying that copy and paste it into a mail saying hi end user, hi end user, or a business user or a business manager, whoever it is. The given codes, what is this table? This table, right? F2 given codes country region table does not have country codes. Kindly provide. Kindly provide. Okay. Let's assume you have written in this email and they responded back saying that no, 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 guys, these are just for now. Even they are not for now. Make it a Europe. Okay, make it Europe. Let's see, or excluding Australia and New Zealand, Oceania. So Oceania for Oceania. So that's how you assume that somebody is actually speaking, right? Okay, can you please go on mute if you are not able? I think. Hello. Please go on mute. Venkatesh Maniraj, please go on mute. Thanks. You're also on mute, please. If you are not on mute. Yeah, please, and you are on mute. Thank you. Okay. So that's how we are going to send that mail, and let's assume we got a response. Okay, we might get proper response, but for now, what I'm going to do? So I'm going to add a new table here. How to do that? By entering the data. Or if they give, let's assume they have given, and what you need to go and get that as a source, get the text files. Anything is fine. Okay, because they are less, so I am just doing the manual entry here itself. Okay, that is our wish. Clear, guys? Should be clear. I think I am getting resound. Monica, go on mute. Hello. Yeah, this is perfect now. Guys, is this clear? The requirement, hope it's clear. Just type clear if you are clear. What happened? We merged based on the ID. The data types were different, so we were getting a lot of blanks. But again, I fixed based, no changing the data type. But still, some countries region codes are missing. And then I realized that this is the problem with the given file. So I asked end user. So they have given the names. So we can do it two ways. Either you can upload the same file or you can enter manually. Yes, perfect. Hope it's clear for everyone. It's a little tricky, but I just want to make sure you should understand this clear. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter. So, but how to enter that? And let me create this first. Countries added. Let's create this table. This is a blank table for now. Okay, nothing is there. This table is automatically added. Let's come to this. Like we want these names, right? So this country ID and country name, we should have all these 4 columns. But for now, let's take only 2, and we will write manually. I can take all of them and fill them. That is also perfectly fine. But for now, I just take this and 2 things. Here I'll go. What I'll do, I'll just click on this gearbox and let's paste it here. Okay, so now we have what is this region name? Region name, region code. Okay. So here the region name is what? I for now end user replied me saying that add all of them in the Europe. Okay, Europe, EUROP, Europe, and code is EU. Okay, something like that. So let's quickly jump into that. If they give the clear information, that's perfectly fine. If not, I just don't want to data to be unhealthy, or either we can remove the nulls also. That is also perfectly fine. If end user is not clear, just remove with these countries. That's okay. You can remove the nulls also if he is not bothered about these countries. But to understand our technical stuff, I'm just doing some work around here. I'm doing control V, control V, control V. So now what we have to do? We have this, but actually this should be appended somewhere to this table, because this table is already merged to this table. So we will add, because this table was not clear, right? This was the given table and it does not have all the tables, all the countries. So what I'll do, I'll append this to this. Okay, let's try that. Okay, here and there and append. Okay, append. I'm not doing new, just I'm trying to do the same append. Then added countries. Okay, the added countries added. Let's see what will happen. Boom, something is wrong. Why? Actually they should have append. Okay, it should have append, but it's not appended. They actually come up with kind of join stuff. I should have only 3 columns, but I can see 6 and lot of nulls. Something is wrong here. What could be the wrong? So let's go back. Append query is wrong because what is the wrong? Let's see. Let's assume. So here ID is there. Here country ID is there. Names should be same. Though you see 1 2 3 here 1 2 3, but names are different. ID, country ID. This is wrong. And region code is there, and country we should not have country because there here 3 here only. But region name, region code should be there. Region name should be there. So that's where in the country added, what we should have region name should it's area 4. So what first thing is do, we will remove this country. Okay, so make sure that, and this country ID should be ID only. Okay, yes, I'm just giving the experience. Okay, now ID, region name, region code. Now let's go back and see are the same or not. ID, region code. No, let's go to here. Not the ID, region code, region name. Guys, region hyphen code, region hyphen name. Let's see. Region hyphen name. Let's come this here in the append. Now still something is wrong. Okay. Region code, region code. What is the problem here? C capital. Did you understand? C capital. Where is in the where that is in the C capital? Let's go back and see. Here it's the C capital. No, this is perfect. Here in the C capital. Let's fix this. Let's try. Now let's try. See, this is perfect. Now we have only 3. Guys, hope you clear with this. Okay. This is an interview question. That's what I'm practically showing. Wantedly given the errors, wantedly fixing those errors. They will ask you. Let's say I have 3 columns: ID, region code, region name, and one more table with country ID, region code, region name. So if you do append, what will happen? How many columns will they come? They will ask you to open a notepad and they will ask you a question saying, now I'm going to give you 2 tables. Table name is table 1, table 2. In the table 1 there are 3 columns. One is country ID, region code, region name. The other one is ID, region code, region name. If you do append, what it will happen? What is the end result? They will ask you.
No. Mahendrana,
Yes.
recording please.
Recording on? No, it's
Hmm.
recording.
Recording.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can you see?
okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
So, so this is the interview question. Append merge queries. There will be definite question. There is no doubt at all. Okay. Without these questions, if you selected, which means the interviewer might not know the Power BI. That's it. Okay. Clear? Yes. Okay, so guys, now we are here, and now if I go here, now I don't have anything. Why? Because I filtered null values. Now I don't have any null values. Let's remove this step. Now this data is perfectly fine. Now we achieved dim region is a perfect table right now without any issues, without any data quality issues. Now our next goal is to create the dim age group table. Okay, to do that, what I'm going to do is I am going to take this reference again. Reference, why I cannot take duplicate? Because let's say in future if these files get changed, I have to, I don't want to do any manual work. So if I take reference, automatically these entity tables will also get refreshed. So reference is the best option. If you are 100% sure that they won't change ever, which means you can take duplicate. That's perfectly fine. But in real time, there should be chances to change the data at the source level. They could say change this files data information in future. So you cannot do again and again manual work in the Power BI. So once you make it a reference, whatever the change comes in the source table, once you do refresh, all the new data will be loaded automatically. Okay, so that is the difference. Now let me take a reference this to prepare what, to prepare dim age group. Now I will take this here. Let put this dim, sorry, dim age group. Let's say age group. Okay, that's fine. Dim age group. In the age group, actually we don't want this country year. We don't want all this stuff. So let's remove one by one, because we need only the age group. Okay, age group, gender also not required, and population is also not required. Okay, see, we want this, but actually to make a relationship, we need to actually categorize them. Age group name, basically, if you see here, okay, if you see, this is only one column. You cannot make any relationship with our fact tables, right? So we should have some key column. Okay, how to get that? First, let's remove duplicates. Where is remove duplicate? Remove duplicates. Yeah. So in the master table, see, that is the benefit. We are actually reducing the table size. Okay, you will understand the benefit of this data modeling. Okay, why simple single table is there? You can go and create your things, right? I mean visuals. Why you are making lot of nonsense here? No, that is not the best practices to use only one table and adding the lot of data into that table, because lot of duplicates will be there if you make the table size bigger. Okay, to reduce the data model size, this is the best option. Okay, now let's understand like what we can do here. So I need a indexing. Okay, so basically what I can do is I can add a column saying that some id I require, right? I can add one custom column saying that 1 2 3 4 5 till 23. Okay, that is one option we have. But here I would like to introduce one more option, indexing column. Okay, what it will do basically, here you have three options. Automatically it will give you the numberings here. If you want from 0, it will give from 0. If you want from 1, it will give from 1 to 23. Okay, but let's see what is custom here. In the custom, let's say I want 10. It should start from 10 and the increment also 10. So what will happen? 10, 20, 30, 40, like that it will come. Let's see. See 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. But yeah, this in this case, actually this is not required, but I'm just showing you, to understand this, what is this custom indexing, okay? Indexing stuff. Now let's go to from one. This is actually suits for us. Okay, now let's move this here. Guys, if you see this age group, there are some discrepancies. Why? You see some 9 May and 100 plus. There is some gap here. Okay, May should have a 5, 905, 95. Okay, here it's 100. Okay, something is some discrepancy you can see. Why? Because so let's fix this. Okay, so what you can do, you can replace this value. You can do replace. And see, let's make all of them. How can I replace? See, this I need to fix, this I need to fix, this I need to fix, and this. There are 4 records that I need to fix, because remaining all are 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 records I need to fix. I mean, they look something different for me. They are actually not matching. Still, I need to do some operations to categorize the age description. Like what does it mean? 0 to 4, which means baby. Okay. 9 to some. What is this May? Why this May come? Let me go back here. I'm just verifying this. Okay, so here in the source file itself we have this issue. Okay, anyway, we can replace it. Okay, not to worry much about it. Yeah, in the real time you may ask end user, age group is actually, you can filter out these values and you can put it in the screenshot and send them that this age group is actually not correct. Can you please suggest me how can I take this? Okay, they will respond you back saying that no, you just reply with May with 05. Okay, now what I can replace values. Okay, this is one option. So replace value. So May is already came. So what you do, you can do one thing. You can remove this, or you can say 09-05. 9 to actually, if you understand this, 9 to 5 is meaningless actually. 0 to 4 years, they should be 5 to 9 years. So you should have something like that. 05 to 09. Okay, this is perfect. And let's fix this also. Guys, in real time it could not be a scenario. You cannot do that as your own, but you will definitely take the help of your manager or the user story who has created those things. Based on that, they will, you will proceed. Yeah, in the October, basically this is 10 to 14, 10 to 14 years. Okay, I don't know why it was went in a different manner, but that's perfectly okay. Okay, that is also done. We have 2 more. So this 59 should be 0509. Let's fix this. Replace value 0509. So now we will get reduced to 22, I guess now, and will go off. Zero 0509. Why still they both coming in a different way? Replace value, remove duplicates. Okay, that's fine. I mean, now let's fix this. What is this? This is actually not a meaningful, right? This is also we need to fix. How to do a replace value for this? 95 to 99. Okay, sorry, 95 to, see, 905 is a meaningless, right? So it is actually a wrong data. This is also fixed. And what else we have? 100 plus and 0 to 4. We will change that. I mean, I'll tell you why I'm changing that. Though this is perfect, I'm changing why, because I'll tell you. Okay, 0 0. Let's 0 0 is not meaningless. Let's keep it 0 4. Okay, so I'm still loading. That's okay. Yeah, but 100 place is also there, but I cannot fix this right now. I will fix once I do something. Okay, something extra. Let's do what I'll do. I can split this. Okay, max age limit. What is max age limit? 0 4 0 9 14 15 19 24 29 13, like this. I will just split by delimiter. Okay, or split by extract. I'll just use this column called extract. Here we have some kind of extract. Where transpose extract. Yeah, you see some extract column. Extract first characters, extract last character, extract range. Okay, we will see this in the add column also, or we can do delimited by. So multiple ways we can do. We can split by delimited, that is also perfectly fine. We can also do extract, but the difference you should understand, difference between this transform extract and the add column extract. So in the transform extract, if you do, it will only happen on the same column. It will not create extra column. But if you do add column, so the add column itself is giving a meaning, saying that it will create another column. Okay, let's perform this. Extract column, extract last characters. How many? It will ask. How many? I can say 2. Why? I'm going to create some age group. Okay, based on, I'm going to create a conditional column. Okay, now you will understand the what is conditional column. Okay, here now you see, now here 0 plus is meaningless. Okay, now you see 4 9 14 19 all are actually meaning, but 0 plus is not meaning. Okay, now let's replace that value. Replace with 100. So this is perfectly fine. You can do this way, and you can also do the same thing. Okay, let's do this on this. I'll just remove anyway to make you understand the transform extract. What I'll do, I'll just duplicate this column. Okay, age group duplicate. Just to make, I'll remove anyway. Don't confuse. Okay, I'll remove. I'll perform the same thing, the same extract here. Now you will understand the difference. Extract last characters. It will ask you to, let's see what will happen. It will create new. No, it will not create new. It will only apply it on the same thing, same column only. That is the difference. See, that happened on the same column. It does not create any new column. So I don't want this, and I don't want the duplicate column also. Now this is perfectly fine. You see, there is no discrepancy. Okay, if you apply again remove duplicates, that's also perfectly fine to go this 9, but for now we don't want to do that. I'll tell you why. Because we are going to create a conditional column. Okay, what is this? Max age limit. Max age limit, this we have. Okay, so now data type should be number, because this actually gives the meaningful. Let's see that, make that to number before go to a conditional column. Yeah, perfect. Now come to add column, conditional column. You see there is a column called conditional column. Okay, what conditions I am going to make now? Let's see. The column name is age category. Okay, so here what is the name here? I'm going to work on the max age limit. If it is less than 4 years, they are baby. Less than or equal to 4, 4, enter the 4, and what is the output? Baby. Okay. And add one more column. If age max limit is less than or equal to 9, they are kids. Okay, again choose the age max limit is, sorry, here I used greater than. It should not be greater than, it should be lesser than. Less than or equal to. Okay, it is also less than or equal to 14. What I'm going to do, these are younger kid, something like that. So actually till 14 also they will be kids, but I should make some difference to make us understand. So elder kid. Now add one more thing. Age limit is less than or equal to 19. They are teenagers. Okay, teenagers. And what we have, age limit is less than or equal to 24 now, right? 24. What is this? Young adult. Young adult. Okay. Let's give one more conditional column. After 34, less than or equal to 34, adult. And what else we have? 39, 44, 50. What I'll take is till 50 we can say adult. Okay, let's create this condition till 54 we can say adult. Okay, and others, now I don't want to make many. Okay, after 54, 59, 64, 69 is all others are seniors. Okay, senior. Now let's apply this. See, this is actually work perfectly. Okay. Okay, now you can add this remove duplicates. Okay, that is also perfectly fine. Right click, remove duplicates. 23 to 20 it should come something. I can say some couple of duplicate values. Yeah, why still this is there and this is there? Okay, let's do remove duplicates from here. Sure, sorry. Remove duplicates. Will they go? Hey, what I've done? I've done the duplicate column. Sorry, remove duplicates. I should do. Remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Yes, sorry. See, now they are gone. Okay, now only records 21. Okay, 1 to 21. Okay, the indexing also perfect. Okay, so this actually dim age group. This is perfectly fine. Right. Okay, so any questions so far here? Do you have any other doubts? Before I'm going to create a what we have learned, we created a table, manual table to enter the missing countries. Manual table to enter the missing country codes, missing region codes. Okay, missing regions. Okay, that we have done and we just appended. Okay, this is actually make you confused, guys, if you not understand this properly. I didn't do anything, we already merged it, and the source was actually happened based on the merge, but I did not change. What I've done is I've just changed this table only. Automatically this get fixed. So this is a make you little confused, but no need to be confused. What I've done, we realized that this table was not 100% complete, so we have added this table and we append together, and then this is only the table. If I do append as a new, then we should have get another file. So instead of merging this to this, we should have do that. Okay, but I don't want to see, this is the useful of merge new. Okay, you can do merge on the same table so that you will not get affect the further things. So this is the one of the most important concept that we learned today, and we are created two tables now. So we need one more table. What is that? Fact table. Okay. What is that fact table? Fact population table. To do that, guys, are you clear? Creating these two tables. If you say clear, just type on clear, because this is one of the most critical and critical step to understand this thing. I'm expecting some response. You can unmute and yeah, Radhakrishna, thanks. Hope everybody clear. Balu clear? If you are unable to type, just speak out. No problem. Balu, if you are not followed this thing, you need to go back and check all previous videos. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
then you will be understand like why we are doing all this stuff.
okay, sure, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And any other questions, guys? Let's. Otherwise, I'll move to a fact table. Okay. Now, so let me take another reference. I'll put it here. I'll make it a fact. Population. Okay. Now, what else we required here? We required country ID because that should match with this dim region table. Okay. You see country ID is there, so ID should be there. Country name I don't want because that is already there. Here let's keep it. Age group is also not required because we have already available here. So this is the fact table, but something is missing here. What that is missing? It should have another key column. What is that? This key. Okay, this age ID, something like that we should give. Age ID. Okay, we are actually missing this column here. Okay, before that we will fix this. Okay, tomorrow I will make you more curious, but before that, now let's understand this. If you don't create that column here, what is the problem? We will understand, and then we will come back and we'll fix that. Okay, if it is possible today, if not tomorrow. But now actually what I'm going to do is, so till now our PBX file size was how much? Just 24 KB. Guys, it is very less in KBs. Now, once I load the data, you will understand difference. Once I load the data, you will understand. Okay. And you see the difference, what it going to happen in the performance point of view. Okay. I'm going to tell you a performance improvement step. Okay. Now let's load and see what is the size. Currently, how much it is? 24 KB. Let's write down here. PBX file size is PBIX file size. A Power BI developer should know the file size because Power BI has pro license and premium license. Again, premium license has 4 tiers. Okay, P1, P2, P3. Okay, so that is basically defines based on the file size. Okay, so you should be very careful. Interviewer might ask you, so what is the limitations when you in terms of PBX file size? So you should have a answer for that. So before we will talk that later. For now, but just understand the file size is going to change now if I load it. Okay, till now I have not loaded. Okay, whenever I open, it will connect to that source, and that's it. That is the reason the file size is not increased at all. 24 KB kilobytes, very small. Okay, but now let me load. let me close and apply. If I do this, what will happen? All these tables will go to Power BI data model. So till now we are in the query editor, nothing was there in the Power BI. You see here, nothing was there. Here nothing is there. Now if you apply, all will come here. Close and apply. Let's do. See, all are actually loading now. But this is not good scenario to load. I will tell you why. Because I don't want to show you. I would like to show the size. So see, MBs are going on. It was in KB, but now MBs are actually loading. You will understand how much the PBX file size. And applying the performance techniques, we will reduce the file size. It's taking just a moment. It's almost more than 50-60 MB. I just assume. You don't do this, okay? I'll tell you why. Because I just want to show you the difference. So that is the reason I'm just loading this, but you will not do. Once I fix that issue, while you loading, you should apply those steps, then you load. Meanwhile, why we should not load all of them? Because we took all the three files and we created one file. Okay, and right now they loaded. I'll show you. See, if you see, there are a lot of tables. We don't want all these tables because we actually created one table, out of which we created another these tables, and the country added also not required to be loaded. Okay, and this total population was the final file. If we load, this is also not required, and this is also not required, this is also not required. Okay, we want only one fact table, two dimension tables, that's it. Now you go back and save. First you need to save this. Once you save, you understand the file size. Let's refresh. It's working, right? See, 47 MB. Okay, what is this? 47 MB. After loading, files PBX file size, PBIX file size. What is this? 47 MB. This is huge. Okay. Now I will reduce this file size, applying some techniques on top of this. How to do that? If you go here, so in the data model we did not know, right? So let's see. Now you see lot of files and they're actually doing some relationship automatically, but for now I don't want to see all of them. So let's go back to the query editors, click on transform, so that you will come back. So how you can avoid that? Because if you right click and see, there is a enable load is there. If I uncheck this, it won't load, because I really don't require to be load all these files, because all are available here itself. Okay, all these three files, even append file is also a duplicate step. I don't want this. Even this also not don't want, because all these four tables are available here itself in this total pop. Even total pop is also not required, because we have created reference and we have created other three files. So all of them you can disable enable load. Yeah, what it's saying, disabling load will remove the tables from the report. Disabling load will remove the table from the report. That is perfectly we want. And any issues that you use, its column will be broken. If you by chance, if you create any visuals, those visuals get break. That is a warning. We have not created any visuals so far. So let's do that. Perfectly fine to continue. Okay. And same you can apply this also, enable load and continue. See, they'll actually change to italic. The font will change to italic. Okay, you just observe that. Wherever by seeing itself, you can say that whether it's enabled load or not. These two are not enabled load because they are in italic font. The third one also happened, and this is also we are going to do enable load, and this is also not required. All intermediates we can do disable because these are all intermediate tables, so obviously you can do. Okay, so now if I save and apply now, so what will happen, these tables only, these three tables only will go and load. Now we'll see the file size. If you say apply, the difference is not what, it will not, this will not close. That is the only difference. Close and apply means that query editor will close and load will happen. So now what I'll do, I'll just say close and apply. Now that has been, see, now we have only three tables. But again, there is a problem. If you see, make it little bigger. This is a zooming option, guys. You see. So fact should be in center. Fact should be in center. Okay. Now, still. This is more than 100%. So that is the reason. Make it 100%. So you can collapse them and just rearrange. Okay. Now expand them. Now expand them. Now expand them. See, we can make a relationship between these two, but again we cannot. Why? There is a problem. Country ID is a number here, country ID is not number here. Okay, let's go and fix this. How to go? At any point of time we can go back to transform data and let's go to fact population, and this should be whole number. Right? So I cannot see any data issues. Everything is perfectly fine. All are perfect. Now let's close and apply. Now what I can do, simply you can do just like this. It is saying what? Many to many relationship, and cross filtering should be both. Okay, country IDs actually should not be duplicates. Okay, for now, yeah, let's okay, click OK. See the relationship. Okay, this is actually, we'll talk this later. Okay, you don't need to be confused. Okay, what is this both cross filtering direction and what is this cardinality, many to many? When there are duplicates in the both I mean the source table and this table, this will come to many. So previously it was not there, but it is available now. I mean, in the recent 2019 November or October later, this came. So how this fixed, and without this, how you can do? Okay, that we will understand tomorrow, because two things we need to fix tomorrow. First is why this many to many is coming. Okay, why, how Power BI is actually creating many to many. Okay, these two are the important and critical steps to understand. Okay, and what is this both cross filtering, and what is this make active relationship? Okay, all these things we will actually understand in the data model, but for now we will understand why this many to many is happened instead of one to many. Okay, and tomorrow also we are going to fix this age group column. Age group actually ID should have here. We need to take that age ID should be available here. Okay, how to do that we will just do it tomorrow. Any questions, guys? The suspense, going with suspense, right? Suspense thriller. Okay, yes, I'll make it tomorrow more clarity and more clear. The suspense will be closed by tomorrow. Okay, now once we done, we just go to modeling concepts tomorrow. Maybe yeah, and then we'll start creating visuals. Okay, and then we'll start DAX. Okay, DAX is one of the most important criteria. Okay, so and then we'll create a Power BI Pro account, and I will add you. I will give you a new email ID on Microsoft.com, and you need to log in app.powerbi.com with that ID, and then create all of your use the premium license capabilities, because in the real time your client, if client is a bigger client, then basically they will go high premium, high end version of premium. So we should work on that enterprise level of understandings. Okay, that is an high level, and we'll touch upon the mobile also, how you can see those dashboards in your mobile. Okay, so being said that, I would like to open for question. Any questions, guys? Now let's see the file size. We have not seen the file size, right, so far. Now it's working. Now let's go back and see the file size. See, 9 MB. How much? 9 MB. After enable load apply. What happened? It become 9 MB. It's a huge. This is a huge difference, guys. Okay, so this is one of the performance improvement step that we applied. Okay, any questions? Anyway, I will just share this PBX file. Let's come here. Before that, let's close this. I'm not sure where the, okay, I should have saved in a different name. Okay, let's rename that. Final model -1, because this is not actually final model, but I'm just giving a name like that. Otherwise, model 1, I can say. Free name. Model 1. Model -1. Now one file size will be bigger. That is the reason. Yeah, it's done perfectly. Okay. Any questions, guys? I highly recommend, please do not join as a guest because it will make us confused. I highly recommend use the Outlook ID because that is really required in our future things also. I mean, okay, guys, we actually touched upon all maximum query editor options, but again, I'll come back. We will only take the query editor in the master level. We are not work with anything in the M code, okay? But I don't want to confuse you with the M code right now. Okay, M code will be come after all the sessions. Okay, once we go with this pro services and everything, I'll come back again and I will give you a mastery level of query editor. Okay, okay. So how you can tackle with M code? So if required, I mean sometimes it might not require, but if it requires, yes, you require to do with M code also. That is give you a more proficiency in terms of query editor part. You can tell in resume that I'm an expert in query editor using M code. So that will give you more advantage. Yes, Ramakrishna, you have any questions?
If I open your model on PBX that you have shared now, uh, will I be able to open your data?
Yes, good question. You cannot. Why? You
Your
need to
path will
change
not be
the source because my files are actually pointed to my my folder, my C drive, my D drive. So I've already given those files. Okay, you need to fix that files. Okay, you need to
yeah,
place
yeah.
your source files in your respective drive and go to edit connections. Like we will talk that tomorrow because yeah, editing connection and I already initially told you, but if it's not clear, yes, tomorrow I will definitely show you how you can change your connections
Yeah, yeah.
without changing the.
As of now, I'm taking the file, yeah, source file from your attachments from the.
Mhm.
Okay, from that only I have done whatever you have done in the PBX.
Perfect, perfect. So yeah, my intention is to give you the reference. Like you just open up and you just see whether you able to perform all the steps or not. So you can make a reference. But if my file should be clear without errors, and then you need to fix the sources of my file.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Tomorrow I'll tell you what problems you will get and how you can tackle them.
instead of taking attachment that you have shared, there is any source set in source settings. Will I do anything? Can I do anything?
Yes, you should do that. I'll tell you. Just go to edit query, or you can in the Power BI model itself is there is a query editor. I mean data source settings. You click on them and just pointing to the source files. We'll tell you, and others will not get confused. Tomorrow I'll show it practically. Any
Okay.
other questions, guys? Radhakrishna, I will tell you tomorrow. Any other questions for you? Hope you are clear. Okay. If you don't have any further questions, I am just ending the call and see you tomorrow online. Thank you guys. Bye.